Okay, class. We're going to talk about estimating products and quotients. And so first of all, let's review what are products and quotients. What do those terms mean, Jacob?
So a product is the answer when you do a multiplication problem, and a quotient is the answer when you do a division problem.
Excellent. So remember those terms, products and quotients. Okay? Now, when you are rounding the numbers to do multiplication, you should round them so that you are doing single-digit multiplication. Okay? So drop everything else except for one non-zero digit. That makes it the easiest to multiply. So if you're doing 0.8 times 40, you're doing 8 times 4. What's 8 times 4? 32, and then putting into decimal places. Okay? So 8 times 40 would be 320, and then 8 times 0.08 times 40 would mean we put 2 decimal places in. So that'd be 3.2. Okay? Again, if we had, for example, 1.2 times 5, you can do 1 times 5 and just get 5. Or you could leave it as 12 times 5 and then put the decimal point in and get 6. Okay? Using money or thinking of money is a good way to think about multiplying and dividing with decimals. Alright? So, what we're trying to do is single-digit multiplication and then moving the decimal point in. Now, for division, write this down. When you're doing division, you round to use compatible numbers. So write down, for division, use compatible numbers. Write that in your notes. For division, use compatible numbers. For division, okay, I wasn't sure, you were a little confused. For division, use compatible numbers. Those are numbers you can divide without a remainder. So if you're starting with a problem like 585 divided by 11.75, think of 585 as 600, and 11.75 as 12, because 60 and 12 are compatible. 60 divided by 12 is 5, and then this remaining 0 put into the answer. So 600 divided by 12 is 50. Okay? Any questions on that example? For division, use compatible numbers. Okay? So, open up your books to this lesson.
Which page is that?
It's page 136, if you can help finding the page. Lesson 3.2. And so the directions say to estimate the products first, so then you're going to multiply and use single-digit multiplication. And then in example 3, in that section, you should use compatible numbers. Then I also want you to do the section on finding whether or not the answer is reasonable. What does that mean? What is reasonable? Checking for reasonableness. Let's think of it this way. If you are starting with 600 and you divide it by 12 and you got 5, is that reasonable? 600 divided by 12 is 5. How could you check to see if that's reasonable?
Multiply.
Melina? Yeah, 12 times 5 to check your division. 12 times 5 is 60, not 600. Right? So, check to see if the answers that are given in that section are reasonable. Okay? So your assignment is 2 through 18 evens. 2 through 18 evens.